Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Fight to Survive. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this tabletop RPG, where you use your martial arts to survive the mean streets of New Hope City and build a legacy, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about resolution, starting with technique resolution. In Fight to Survive, martial arts are expressed by 5 tenets: the moves, grapple, punch, kick, block, and footwork. Their primary use is in combat. However, since each of them has a technique number rating them from 0 to 12 or beyond, they can also be used to solve conflicts using the challenges. When it comes to resolution with virtues, each player character has a rating in 5 martial arts virtues that correspond to each of the standard moves of martial arts. To use a virtue to resolve a conflict, use the technique of its corresponding move and compare it to the challenge cited by the game master. Virtues can be enacted by the character physically, spiritually, emotionally, or as a combination of all expressions. In the case of grapple, you have strength. In the case of punch, you have heart. In the case of kick, you have flash. In the case of block, you have scheme. And in the case of footwork, you have evade. Strength has to do with the strength of muscles, but also inner strength, focus of will. Heart is about passion, courage, and inspiring others. Flash is about showing off and impressing others. Scheme is about intelligence and problem solving. And evade is about evading questions, responsibilities, emotional commitments, and accountability. Let's talk about the criminal arts. The structure of conflict resolution in Fight to Survive can be broadly interpreted. How the moves act physically and how the virtues behave emotionally can lend to other activities. Criminal behavior, for example. The fighters of New Hope City often find themselves on the wrong side of the law. Typically, fist fighting in the streets, participating in underground tournaments, and vowing revenge against your enemies are not law-abiding activities. Conflict resolution for criminal activity is a good example of an alternative application of this conflict resolution structure. For example, grapple and strength has to do with steal, pickpocketing. Punch and heart has to do with stakeout, survey. Kick or flash has to do with distract. Block or scheme with deceive, lie. Footwork or evade, sneak, stealth, etc. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about resolution by comforts. I really like how resolutions are handled here. You really feel as if there is more to it, there is depth to each action that you take in the game and how actions are resolved. This is not just about your technique, your physical conditioning, this is also about your soul, your personality, the way that you approach things in the world, and perhaps even your personal philosophy. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.